a title at the top of my my feed that is something that I am going to be interested in, then I won't host my call and I'll hop in their space, right? But if it's something that I see that is going to be informative for me, for my personal, education or whatnot, then I'll hop into that call. So it's just about spreading yourself out, right? Because this, my house isn't gonna, it's probably not gonna touch on everything, right? And
No,
especially
I was just saying, like, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just saying, like, Digital Dollar. I would like to follow him, but like, I can't be on every single platform that he's on or their project is on. I'm just saying, like, one specific, like, that I may be following. You know what I mean? I'm trying to jump around and Discord's going this fast and then Telegram. And then I'm like, well, which platform do I need to be on, to get everything or whatever? And then if you're in a couple projects.
Well, we'll be holding spaces here as well. So we will be migrating over to Twitter and try to make a centralized location where we will be helping people with crypto literacy. Right now, we got people from different platforms all over. And so we try to just push them into a couple of them. You know what I mean? And try to knock them out according to how many people need help at any individual time. But we will be moving.
Go ahead, Digital Dollar.
Yeah, answering Leonard's question, there's a lot that we, even in this space right now, will probably never know about cryptocurrency or digital assets. So my thing is, and I think Tuco was alluding to this, the fact that whatever you're interested in, somebody gave a perfect example somewhere else, and the example is you like sports, right? A lot of the guys like sports. I'll go with that. So they pick a team, and then they learn who's on the team. Then they figure out what player does what, and you start to build a knowledge base just on that particular team. Same thing with digital currencies. There's a plethora of information out here, coins, projects, up the yin yang. You have to figure out what is it that you want to invest in based on what you understand. Research it as best as you can. And my thing, matter of fact, I just found this thing a couple weeks ago. It's called Coin Lore. It's a website, and it tells you when the coin started, what the coin's about, or the project's about, and so on. And you can go from there. You'll never. There's too many projects coming out. You'll never know everything about all of the projects. Pick a few that's interesting to you, and go from there. That's the simplest way to not go crazy over this, because I've made mistakes in jumping from one project to the next, shifting currencies around or whatever. Sometimes lose, sometimes make money. But at the same time, I still have to know personally what the hell it is that I'm doing. So the only way that you're going to be efficient in your investing and so on is to educate yourself as much as possible. These spaces, they're good, but I think there's a lot of personal, I would say bias, but opinions that are included in the information. And the way to filter it out is to go to the websites, go directly to the project sites, and research from there. We're all good, I mean, as far as listening to people, but you got to understand what it is that you're hearing and be able to separate the difference of what you need to know and what you don't need to know, what's not important. That's all I got.
Thanks, Uncle Neil. Go ahead. We'll go with Willow and then Ocean's Assist.
Yeah, Leo, I just wanted to reflect because I've been in, I'm fairly new, like maybe 2 months, and I've been like spending so much time in Twitter Spaces and in Clubhouse and Discord some, but Discord really is like, it's like really overwhelming for me, like visually. I just like, it's too many hashtags and too many things. So like, I just don't prefer it, but I mean, you still have to kind of use it for things. And I've found that like spending like a good amount of time one day, you'll kind of learn, you'll see some of the dynamics and how people move in these spaces, and who to kind of, you'll be able to like pick up on kind of who you want to, spend more time around versus others. And I also think that you can't like, you're not gonna, we can't learn it all, because I mean, that's just like, we'll spend way too much time doing that. But there are people like I've been hosting like spaces where we problem solve together as a group. So like somebody will come and we'll go through we went through the whole thing. It took a while, but like we went through the whole issue the other week, and it was really helpful because a lot of people came in with different opinions, and now we're going to turn that into like a step-by-step guide to the problem we were solving, so that hopefully no one else has to like spend 3 hours with a group of people doing that. So I mean, we're trying. I think there are people out here. It sounded like Digital Black Dollar was also trying to do that kind of work, and hopefully we'll be able to trim it down a little bit in the future.
No, I'm not speaking on following a lot of different projects. Let's just say, when you sign up to a project, then it's like they advertise, well, sign up for my Discord and hit me on Telegram. I'm just saying you could be following just one project, but trying to get all these different platforms just to stay up on the one project is what I'm saying. That's several.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think that maybe just choose one, like just choose Twitter or just choose Discord, maybe for like a few weeks, and then if you feel like you maybe move to the next one. I've heard people do that before. And they've been, they felt like that was manageable to kind of like see what they could get from one versus the other.
Yeah, because I was just wondering to know
I think, did he get rugged? Yeah. Real quick, Digital Black
the
Dollar.
mic is.
Yeah. Personally, for me, I do. I'll do Discord, right? And because they'll post in Discord, it seems they post more exclusive stuff as far as the announcements and stuff. They might post in there first, and then they'll come to Twitter. So my two are Discord and Twitter, but more heavily Twitter. And then also like Telegram. I have Telegram too, but I don't really look to Telegram for information. Like Telegram, I believe, in my personal opinion, is more of where to hype it at, right? And to get the information, I believe you'll be more successful in tapping into those two platforms, is Discord and Twitter. Go ahead, Digital Black Dollar.
Well, for us, it was just basically wherever the students are, we appear, right? So for us, some people like Telegram, some people like Discord. We just go wherever, somebody needs some help. And I know that for someone who's trying to follow us, that may not, be easy to follow. But that was kind of the methodology that we utilized. And that's why we have so many different spaces for people or individuals to come and actually learn some things or just talk about crypto in general. So also, I wanted to respond to, I think, I forgot what the brother's name was. I think Digital Holder. I think that was
Hodler.
Hadler, you said? A hodler?
Hodler.
Yeah, hodler.
Okay, hodler. Okay.
That's just Uncle Neil. Uncle
Neil. You made some great points about not being able to really learn everything there is to know about this space. You know what I mean? In a manageable amount of time. One thing as a personal investor of different projects before I became a dev. One thing I noticed is that most of these projects, they all say the same thing, right? They all have a white paper. They all have this. They all have the basic, things that you need to be successful in this space. The problem is that so do all the rug pulls. They all have white papers. They all have websites. They all have the things that allowed them the ability to pull the rug when that time came. And so discernment and being able out of the, how many, it's probably 30,000 cryptos now, right? And being able to discern between this white paper and that white paper and this incentive and that incentive, which in true reality, from my experience, and this is just me personally from my personal portfolio, most of these tokens and the incentives that they offer aren't actually as good or great as they say they are. Most of the things that these tokens, they're promotion strategies, and I get it. But as far as the consumer goes, right, as far as someone like myself who has a personal portfolio, that doesn't really quantify, how things, that really doesn't make sense to me, where basically, we got all these projects that follow this blueprint, right? But it's hard to discern whether it's a rug pull or not, or whether it's an actual valid project or not. I've had actual projects that I've invested in that had their KYC, that had this, they had all of it, right? And then they dumped and went to another exchange. So I just wanted to say that it's very difficult, to keep all of this information in perspective and be able to make a choice in what is a proper project or not. I digress.
Go ahead, Uncle Neil.
Thank you. As I said before, there's a lot. I came into the space before NFTs was around. Actually, I came in around middle of 2017. And back then, there was very little information available. One other thing I would like to add that people can do, because a lot of us don't like to read or we don't have time to read, but you can go to YouTube and find out how to do certain things. One of the most important things I think in the very beginning, because I'm sure that a lot of people are going to invest without studying. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is learn how to protect what you're going to be investing in. And that means writing down, placing your code words safely, make extra copies. Do not put them on your phone. Write it down somewhere, keep it safe, put it in your Bible, whatever. Protecting yourself is going to be very important because just like you're trying to get your money, somebody else is trying to get your money. So protection is one thing. What else? And watch some videos on how to do that. If you're going to buy, it's called a Ledger, which is an offline device. It's like a thumb drive, but it's made specifically for digital currency. Migrate your assets to that particular device, and it's safe and secure. Okay. Again, keep all that information safe. Keep it private. I don't even care. Don't even tell your husband or wife, because I've heard some horror stories regarding that as well. So, again, navigate this space.
The logo, Uncle Neil, the logo.
Yeah. Okay, troller. Anyway, nephew, chill. There is a lot. Take your time, because this thing, it's going to go on for a while. And I venture to say a minimum of 3 to 5 years, because technology is constantly changing as well. So don't rush. Don't be anxious. I know it's not going to be easy, but try and use restraint in some of these investments, and make sure you understand what it is that you're doing. The other thing too is the other thing is navigating what they call exchanges. Exchanges are not your friend per se. If you don't understand how to do it, you can lose your money real fast. So it's important, again, there's YouTube videos on some of these exchanges to show you how to do that. There's just a lot, and you got to take your time. Well, not you have to, but I recommend highly you take your time. You might make mistakes because majority of us have no financial background on how to do this stuff. So a lot of us are educating ourselves on finances because we never had this responsibility before. So again, take your time, learn as much as you can. You have more time than you realize. A lot of people say this bull run is going to last only a month or so, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have the rest of your life to live. Take your time, study what you got to study, invest in what you're going to invest, and protect your assets. I'm done.
All right. Anybody down there got any questions or anything like that? Hit the request button. We're open for we leave the mic open for anybody that got questions and all of that.
Hey, Cookout, Schmeckles actually needs to jump off shortly. So if anyone has any final questions for us, just quickly let us know before we head off.
Hey, I got a quick question. DM me when you're available to speak this tomorrow or something.
Awesome. Sounds good, Becky. Looking forward to it.
Oh, and also, Digital Black Dollar, I DM'd you somebody. I DM'd you some information as well. He's a he's a YouTube content creator.
Okay, I would take a look at that and I'll message you back shortly.
All right, for sure. Yeah, so that's where we're at with it. Oceans, I know you were trying to speak earlier, Ocean Assist, but I saw you got rugged. So if you remember what you were going to speak on, go ahead.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. I kept getting rugged and I was just trying to say goodbye to everybody. I got mad love for you guys for Too Cold, Triple X Rated, Digital, Digital Black Dollar. I followed your page. I went and I followed XRP. I love what you're doing, and I definitely want to support you. Send me a DM. That was the reason why I followed you. Send me a DM so we can talk more. I also followed the DBD Hefe.
Yeah, that's my co-founder, one of my co-founders.
Excellent. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate all of you that are here. Too Cold, especially you for hosting the space. And I wanted to shout out something earlier too, that Becky had mentioned. Triple X Rated and Too Cold, you two actually
husband and wife.
Huh? Oh, you went away? Oh no,
We're cousins. We're cousins.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I was gonna say that because of you two, like Ocean Assist is here. Like Becky Token is here. Like you guys are the core. You're the foundation. You're the infrastructure. And I want to thank you for protecting the community and for providing valuable information, not, like it's really easy to get up and kick a bunch of bullshit and pump a coin just because you have, you got a bag of it. Like you guys are really doing like incredible work and I cannot thank you enough.
Thank you. It's all good. That's what we're here for. And I already know my cousin X-Ray is gonna say he loved that logo. He loved the Ocean Assist logo. So that's how he does his research.
And colors too.
I make
as long as I'm on Twitter, as long as I'm on Twitter, ain't nobody fucking with you, Bex, X-Lend, and none of that shit. I swear to God, I ride.
We got our
nephew thug.
We got our own personal troll in the house. Go ahead, Lemmy. Go ahead, bro.
And security. What's up, Lemmy?
What up, bro? I got a question for Schmeckles. I seen something with the airdrop. Could you explain it? I didn't get to really read in depth. Can you the airdrops that are coming in the future?
Yeah, for sure. So the next airdrop that's coming, we've called it Airdrop 2.0. So it's going to be quite a substantial airdrop. So it's 250,000 Schmeckles. So something I didn't mention earlier is we only have a supply of 1 million Schmeckles. So it's literally 25% will be airdropped in our next airdrop. So you need to hold at least 10 Schmeckles to receive the airdrop. And we're delivering them in different tiers. So the first tier to receive the airdrop will be holders of 1,000 or more Schmeckles. And then the next tier down from that is between 500 and 999. The tier below that will be between 250 and 499. And then the bottom tier will be 10 to 249 Schmeckles. So depending on the size of your bag will depend on how many Schmeckles you receive. We've done some basic maths calculations for you on what we estimate it will be, but of course it's going to depend on the bag holders at the time of the snapshot. So the snapshot will be taken at 11:59 p.m. and that's UTC time, and that's on Thursday, the 31st of March, 2022. And as soon as we process that data, we're going to just start that airdrop straight away. And of course, like we said, it's going to begin with the holders of 1,000 or more Schmeckles and filter down to the smaller bags. But that's the plan, and that's just that airdrop. There's part of our plan of delivery of Schmeckles to the community is we want the majority to sit with the community. We don't want to hold the majority with us and the dev team. So the plan from the get-go was 75% of all schmeckles, so 750,000 schmeckles will be delivered to the community. We've already delivered over 30% of that, so we're going to continue to deliver those to the community. The remaining schmeckles that aren't delivered through airdrops, we do a lot of games, we do a lot of trivia through our Discord, but we also do a lot of tips. So we have a few ambassadors that are going around tipping people through Twitter. We've also got a 2D platform game that's going to be launched on our website in the next few months, and that's going to deliver prizes for high scores. So the high scorer will receive some schmeckles or potentially a prize, depending on what the person wants. And there's going to be a whole bunch of other giveaways in the future as well. So that's the current delivery ideology. And I guess if anyone has any ideas or if someone's got this grandiose plan in their mind of another way to give away schmeckles, we'd love to hear it. So just hit us up.
I appreciate it, bro. And I hope everything's good with you, James. Shout out. Whoa.
I just want to share one thing. There is another project called Shekels. So again, pay attention. That's all I got.
Can you message that to us, please, Uncle Neil?
I just know it's in my wallet.
He don't know how to do that.
Cookout, do that for me, please. Thank you.
I don't have shekels in my wallet.
I bet he does, I'm sure. Damn, y'all missed it. Y'all, hold it. Y'all went over the smoke time? 720,
Yeah.
620, 420?
That boy said shackles on my feet.
Huh?
Boy, you got shackles on your feet. You got shackles on your feet, man. What you talking about?
Yeah. No, I got shekels, baby.
Yeah.
Shekels, not shackles.
No, the project, I know, yeah, he did say he was in here before. XRP New York, I think that's his project, and it's called Shekels, like the Irish thing or whatever. Shekels.
Oh, the Israeli currency. Okay, awesome. That's fine. That's absolutely nothing to do with us. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We thought it was also called schmeckles. We got worried for a second there, but that's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
No, that's for the room so that they know for sure.
Yeah, I think it was like a Jewish thing, like
no, he said it was he said it was Irish or something. Irish. Shekels.
Jewish.
Israeli.
Israeli, yes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having us. Too Cold, you are an absolute legend in this space, and like Oceans was saying earlier, you really are the foundation, and you're the connective tissue, bringing all these projects and developers together on these calls. So thank you everybody for listening. If you have any further questions and you didn't get a chance to jump onto the mic, please just DM us. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great week ahead.
All right.
You too, brother James. Thank you, bro.
20 more minutes. Just stay like 20 more minutes.
Yo, we smoking or what?
All right, James. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, y'all don't laugh at smoking?
I don't smoke, so you
I'm
need
not
to talk
to you, honey. I'm not talking to you.
You need to talk to Bex.
I'm getting a blunt right now.
All right. Bex, yo, what's up?
Hold on.
Everybody smoke. Throw 100 up.
We got Kingpin in the house. What's up, Kingpin?
Smoke too.
Y'all, love y'all. Hopefully everybody's doing well and being productive with their little projects and endeavors for the day.
Absolutely.
Yep. We had a beautiful call earlier today with a lot of the projects on the ledger.
I missed it.
A lot of community information. Yep, you did. You missed it. You might have been hanging out in a broke house. I don't know.
No, crack house. You know how I roll.
Hey, but it was recorded, so you can look at it tomorrow when you wake up.
Yeah, we're
all right.
Yeah, we're still recording right now, actually. But yeah, it's we had Factory, the Reaper Coin, Lambo X, XR Gary, Becky Token, Oceans of Sins. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. XR Gary was here. They spoke for the first time. This was their first Twitter space.
Should have done Tim John Gary.
It actually, yeah, it surprised me when he said they were based in the UK, and then the guy had like a kind of different type of accent too. So it was really interesting. Didn't expect that.
He said he grew. I guess he was born and raised in Poland, I think.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, but well, I'll definitely get that out once once this call goes down. I'll run the recording back.
Yes.
But it was definitely a very good, informative call with a whole bunch of different projects. So we had Sonar Muse, which is another project on the blockchain that has to do with music and helping independent artists. So that's another good project. Yeah, so definitely, a lot of projects came and dropped a lot of information.
And all on XRP. This is amazing that actual all this good stuff now is coming on. I know a lot of junk was initially coming on, but it's nice to hear that like legit stuff's coming.
Yep, and we got Digital Black Dollar. They're a project on the XRP Ledger. They're in the house right now. As a matter of fact, they're up there, right there.
Nice. Welcome to the party. Cool. Gonna add you to my little list here. All right. And thank you for getting me up to speed, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. That's what we does. You know how we does around here. We does what we does.
Yeah.
Smoking in 5.
Make that money.
Here he goes, smoking in 5. Bex, are you ready?
In 5 minutes, I'll be ready. Yeah, I was
The show must go
fixing
on.
this airdrop. I was fixing the Becky airdrop because I kind of fucked it up at first, but now it's good. It's running, it's going. You got you're gonna get a little 589 bonus here very soon.
I need a kingpin airdrop. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, so it was a productive day. We had a lot of projects. So hopefully, maybe if you guys are into projects that we have not talked about yet and that are very appeasing to you as your personal investment, DM me and I'll try and reach out to those projects. I'm sure Bex can help too because Bex has a lot of connections with devs, so we can try to get those projects for the cookout next week for next Sunday. So if you guys want to hear from a specific project, DM me the project and I'll do my best to reach out to them and try to get them to speak to the community and let us know about their project and give us the information and answer community questions.
Very cool.
It looks like XR Dose just popped in here.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I do. I see him down there. Iggy, what's going on? Iggy, what's up, man? What is going on, Iggy?
Yeah, tell us about your ducks.
He's just chilling for now. He's not requesting to speak.
XR don't do XR.
But please understand if he doesn't speak in my space, I completely understand why. I'm targeted and being harassed, and he's targeted and being harassed. So there's he might just be saving his time for the space on their official XR Doge page or something, just to alleviate controversy and all this negativity from a certain cult.
The cult there at the Bitcoin?
No, not Bitcoin.
It's okay. We're not really talking about it anymore. So, but we appreciate XR Doge and hey, what's up? We see you down there and thanks for building the decks.
Who is this? Is this Lox? Is this their official page? The Lox Network. I've seen them on the spreadsheet and I've looked at their charts a good couple of times and I don't think nobody's ever heard from them. Where'd they go? They left? I was gonna see if they wanted to come up.
Who, the Lox coin with the phones and all of that?
Yeah, but I don't know if that was their official page or not. So, but he left. But I saw that logo in here. Oh, there we go. We got Iggy to the mic. What's going on, Iggy?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on?
Just dropped in and say hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
Catch up with the gossip.
Huh?
Catch up with the gossip.
Oh yeah, we had a cookout today. We had probably about 10 projects in the house speaking today. So the call's recorded. I'll be reposting that later, but we had like Factory, the Reaper Coin, Lambo X, who else did we have? Becky Token, Oceans Assist, X Linden, XR Gary pulled up, Sonar Muse, and we had a whole list of coins pop in here. Digital Black Dollar is right there on my screen. He's next to you. He just popped in right now. But yeah, it was very informative for the community. So it's a pretty dope day.
Fantastic. So when is Becky coming on the decks?
Oh yeah, you want my Becky on your decks? I know we've been messing around for a minute there.
Of course.
Yeah, man. We're super down for that, and of course we can, chat more privately about how to integrate that. Another thing that I wanted to talk with you guys too about was X Linden was another one that we'd love to have on your decks.
What's the story with that project? What do they do?
So it's another coin that we launched. It's to bridge the gap between a metaverse called Second Life and Web3. So Second Life has existed for like 22 years. It's pretty much what every metaverse is trying to be now. But they don't currently integrate with blockchain or Web3. So we're providing essentially a fan-based interface to do that, with some serious backing of players that have been doing, in that open source game for 20 years. And now we're starting to get some serious interest from the actual developers of the original developer of the game. It's actually an open source free game. And so the second aspect of it would be that beyond us building land within the game and including this option of interfacing into crypto, the long-term strategy would to just build our own viewer into it with all the bells and whistles of any token, any crypto really. So that's essentially what X Linden is. It's our experiment of bridging this metaverse over.
That sounds amazing.
Smoke time.
That sounds amazing.
Hey, Iggy, did you hear a Lemmy song yet?
I think X-Ray is talking about the XR Doge Shark song. Also, what about Ocean's Assist? You want to tell Iggy about Ocean's Assist, Bex?
Yeah. The thing about Ocean Assist, well, we'll have to bring it up in the next town hall about it. Is like, do we want it to be traded on a DEX? But I guess it could. Okay, let me back this up. So Ocean Assist is an experimental DAO that we're creating on the XRP Ledger, and we're utilizing some of the new plugin code that XRP Fact Checker is making for Reaper Coin and how they're going about their voting mechanism for the reapings. We're utilizing that plugin, but in a totally different method for a DAO formed around ocean conservation. And the tokens are given away freely by the issuer, aka my account. And the tokens are your vote for this token curated registry that we're creating. And so you can think of the registry kind of like a decentralized user-based Yelp. And every token holder has incentive to make this registry the best. So the way it operates is you deposit a certain amount of tokens if you want to add input to the registry. So say I want to propose a beach cleanup in a particular beach of San Diego, and I want, X amount of funds or whatever, I need this many people or whatever the proposal is. I could propose that to the group, deposit a certain amount of tokens to do that. If my proposal goes through, I get the tokens back, and then the community organizes around that. If my proposal is crap, then the the deposit gets circulated to the people that voted no and to a community bank. And that treasury would then fund, other projects or the ocean cleanup type of projects. But we're still working on like the tokenomics of if it were to then be traded in a DEX, would these tokens actually be getting into the right hands then? But then again, also a certain percentage of them probably should be traded around in a DEX so that it increases in value so that the token can really provide more liquidity to these functional actions. So it's really kind of an experiment for us to create a functional DAO concept that can achieve actionable goals towards a purpose. And if we can figure out an effective method for this with the community, then we can then apply it towards other purposes and other goals. So that's what Ocean Assist is, and it's quickly becoming a very, very popular token. It's now I think number 34 on the trust lines. But yeah, we'll be holding, I think, bi-weekly town hall spaces so that we can get community input as we're building out the site with the functional DAO features.
Okay. I see we got a question for you. Go ahead, Kingpin.
That is really cool. Like my dad actually used to be a former water treatment operator for like water treatment. He was like he managed the water operations. So like I know a lot about that. Not to the degree that he did, but he was a director for it. So he dealt with the EPA and a lot of things like that. Is there anything you guys have looked into for maybe like some kind of like carbon credit that would be associated with that could be like redeployed and utilized for like whatever other causes you're trying to focus on? Because it sounds really impressive. That is really cool.
Right. That would be something that first of all, DM me your wallet and I'll send you a bunch of Ocean tokens, first of all, because you sound like the right type of person to hold some. Second of all, that type of suggestion would be something that would go into the registry, right? And then if everybody's says, oh yeah, that's a great idea, let's add this here, then it gets approved and then it becomes a part of what is the purpose or a directive of the organization. So
oh, wow.
Yeah, just bringing up the topic honestly and discussing it in these public spaces has brought inspiration to others. You're not alone in the people that now have their gears turning about how, suggestions or different options that we can have, and just earlier there was Colin, we call him Colin, coin something, whatever his name is. He was suggesting a data compression of all this water, all the waterways and the metals in them, and he has an interface for that or something. So yeah, I mean, we're very open to anything really. Just come participate. That's what the project is.
That's cool. Because yeah, my dad, he dealt with a lot of stuff in his tenure, and he's out of the industry, but like things like people don't even think about, like when they were putting the beads and like facial wash and like that kind of thing that was getting in the water, and the systems weren't getting rid of it because it's plastic. So like the infrared things and the filters weren't really getting rid of it. They'd stick on the filter, they pull a filter back in the water supply. Or like even Viagra. My dad's like, I forget what year he told me, he's like, Viagra started showing up in water supply, so they have to figure out a way to get rid of that. So he's involved in the process of eliminating that too, because like you don't want like 8-year-old kids, drinking. That could be a problem, or young kids, young boys. But there's a lot to it, and it's such an important resource, and it's just been abused, and it's not so cool. It really does.
Cool, perfect. Thank you for that, Kingpin. Go ahead, Digital Black Dollar, and then we'll go to you, Leonard.
I just wanted to respond briefly about the concept for the project. That's a great concept and idea for a project, and we would definitely be interested in working with you guys to see how we could help you guys out in any way. As far as I see the conundrum that you guys are kind of in by wanting to issue the tokens out solely to the community without having the potential for individuals to manipulate the DEX or manipulate the numbers of it. But also I think that it would be beneficial for you guys, just from my personal opinion, to figure out, like you said, the tokenomics so that someone could provide liquidity for your project. And so finding the balance between the two, that's up to you guys, but it's definitely something that can be done from my perspective. I digress.
I agree. And I think it's important that, now that you guys are aware of it, that we all show up to the next meeting and discuss it together and kind of figure out where to go with it. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. At a certain point, we created it, we started it, but it's really for everyone to make it something. So, it's going to eventually be far out of my hands, at all to make those decisions. One of the decisions we did make in the first town hall was, okay, we made 50 million of these things, but the account wasn't black holed yet. And I said, okay, well, do you want more of these tokens, or are we going to black hole it right now? And so it was decided then and there, no more tokens, black hole. And that got done, So, next meeting, we can totally discuss, should we go on XR Doge DEX? Will it be beneficial? And, I couldn't tell you either way. I do think that it's important to get them into hands that will use them, at least a certain chunk. Right. And so as long as we can make sure that, there are participants in the actual the DAO, then it doesn't. I think functionally, I would agree that the DEX would be a great form of liquidity for that. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Bex. Go ahead, Leonard.
All right, thank you for the position again. Life-giving water. I just want to say that. Ocean Assistance sound like an excellent project. Now, oceans, don't get me wrong, my math might be right or incorrect. That is 70% of the world mass besides land, or however, I don't know. But what about local waterways like rivers and stuff? Because I live by 3 rivers. I'm Stellars, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the local waterways is atrocious. I mean, I understand, the ocean is atrocious too with the plastic and stuff like that. We understand that. But the local waterways are probably 10 times worse than the ocean.
Oh, yeah. And they're actually the number 1 polluter of the ocean. So I think Keith told me the statistic, and I can't remember exactly what percentage it was, but it was an aggressive percentage, 80 or 90% of all the waste that's in the ocean comes from the rivers. So yeah, we digital holders down there, because we definitely discussed that one too, and it was okay, yeah. So how can we locally organize river cleanups to help with the ocean. You know, that's not out of the picture whatsoever. And there was also a discussion of, well, is this too general of a topic, or do we need to, you know, do the same thing but like very specifically, you know, like, but I think we're on the right track here with this experiment, and if we can all keep participating and growing and contributing knowledge, then we'll see the benefits of its success. And likewise, then we've all had this experience together, and we could also, you know, launch towards other interests, right? Like I think Kingpin was saying I think it was Kingpin saying about the carbon credits and whatnot. I'm definitely interested in that as well, in the hemp sector and a lot of other stuff that I've got going on with Bud Buddies. So yeah, it's a format, it's a tool, it's a template that we're testing out, and you know, hopefully it works. We're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna mess stuff up too, and that's okay. you know.
That definitely sounds good. But now that you said in that perspective, that's I guess we got to start small and build it out, because essentially you're talking about cleaning up the world.
Break some eggs, you know. It's how it goes. We'll learn.
Well, but it's also like it's a globalized effort for localized action, right? So you could have somebody in China or Russia, you know, helping contribute to a beach cleanup in LA without having any direct like ties to that local area, right? So I'm imagining how people can come together and contribute all over the world is an interesting aspect of that.
I'm telling you, Bex has her hands in all types of projects. Like, she is like a jack of all trades and like a genius on the computer as far as the dev and tech side of things.
Hey, digital hodler, did you send me some information? You did?
Real quick, we got to get up out of here. We got a release tonight. I just wanted to thank.
Wait, where you going? Where you going?
We got a releasing XR Porsche tonight at 5 p.m. UTC, and so we gotta prepare. You know, we gotta do some more promotions before get some more trust lines set before she's released. So I appreciate it all.
Have a good night and God bless.
All right, perfect.
We definitely will. I will DM you. We'll definitely be around. I'll pull up some of my team next time and have give you guys the opportunity to meet them as well. And you know, we just want to bring our project in front of everyone and give them an opportunity to see it. And you know, after that point, you know, the choice is yours on whether you want to support it or not. But ultimately, I can tell that we all pretty much fighting the same fight, and it's an honor to share this space with you guys.
Well, thank you so much for pulling up Digital Black Dollar. Yeah, we'll definitely be in touch in the DMs. Again, like I said, I know you're busy. You said you got another project, 2 other projects, so that's 3 projects off the top, if I can remember correctly. But if you can, this Sunday, we'll arrange a time that fits for you. We'll make you the honored guest, and we'll go off of whatever time works for you for the cookout. And then any projects that want to join, we'll have to formulate to be available during that time. So, all right. Thank you. Have a good one, and good luck on your launch. And yeah, if you don't follow him, he's gonna keep bugging you. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
You might get
Hey, Black Digital Dollar.
Yes, sir.
Is there like trust lines that you can post so we can get the trust line for Porsche set up?
Yes, if you go to XRP's page, the trust line is pinned to his, or is it somewhere I can pin it here or post it here? I don't think it's somewhere I can post it here, is it?
Yeah, if because since you have a mic, so you go to the tweet the exact tweet you want to post, and next to the heart is the share button.
Right.
Hit that button, and the pop-up menu will come up, and it'll say this space call. So, and that'll put it that'll put it on the jumbotron. So that works for any space you go in, and even if you're hosting, just so that you know that for future reference. But you have to have a microphone. You can't do it as a listener.
Okay.
I just did it for you, I think.
Oh, you got it for me? Look, you're a beast. Thank you.
Yeah, Bex be moving fast.
Withdraw McGraw.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in the future. Thank you.
All right, for sure. Have a good night, brother.
You as well.
All right.
All right, make sure you follow me.
This guy. Somebody get this family member. This guy right here. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you follow me.
This guy over here. Check out this guy over here.
This is one hell of a long recording, y'all.
I have a lot to catch up on then. Jeez Louise.
You
Love
feel
to break
me?
it down into segments.
But I don't think on the Twitter space calls you can't edit it and you know, kind of like chop and screw it. So
Should we switch to a new room then or something?
yeah, let's go on ahead and end this. That way we can get, you know, if we want to get a little bit unprofessional, get a little bit crazy, talk our shit the way we talk our shit and do what we does. We could do that and not everybody look at our page, the family cookout, as like,
Thanks.
you know, just ridiculous. So I'm gonna end this call and I'm gonna throw a new one up in 1 to 2 minutes because I'm gonna end the call, retweet the audio out, and then make the new page for make the new call for the unrecorded version. So come back, guys. We'll be back very, very shortly. Within
attachment issues, but don't bail on me.
Nah, we're gonna be back within 5 minutes at the most, for sure.
I'm just joking with you.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a second.
Later, sir.
All right. Oops, wait. Before I end this, let me send this digital black dollar information to myself so that I can post it on the next call. Where is it? This DM.
What's up, Kopi?
What else is up here? The quote from Willow. I got that in my DM. All right. I'll see you guys back here in 5 minutes.